Welcome back to Mrs. Riley's Maths videos. Today it's another algebra video and I'm going through inequalities again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through these examples. So what I suggest you do is the question says solve the following inequalities and plot the solution set on a number line. What I'm suggesting you do is you pause the video now and you do as many as you can without getting stuck, and then come back and watch the video again and see how you're getting on. Okay, so pause the video now and then restart it when you need some help. Okay, so I'll go through the solutions of these. He can stay there for a minute. I think it is a he, though he looks a bit weird. Okay, so the first one here, we've got 5x is greater than 10, x is an element of n. So remember, this is an inequality. We treat it like an equation, but instead of getting an answer x equals, in this case we're going to get an answer x is greater than. Okay, so remember with inequalities, you've got greater than, you've got greater than or equal. A is greater than B, A is greater than B or equal to B, A is less than B, and A is less than B or equal to B. Okay, A is greater than B, A is greater than B or equal to B, A is less than B, or A is less than B or equal to B. In this case, our answer is going to be x is greater than something. And then we also have, sorry, I'm going to move you, we also have n, which is natural numbers. So this says our answer is going to be only natural numbers. Z is integers. Remember, natural numbers are positive whole numbers, integers are positive and negative whole numbers, and R is the real numbers, so any number that you can think of. Decimals, fractions, anything at all. When you hit 6th year, you'll find out about imaginary numbers. Don't you look forward to that? Okay, 5x is greater than 10, x is an element of n. We treat it like an equation. If this is an equation, we divide both sides by 5. So 5x divided by 5 is x, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So my answer, I keep that greater than symbol coming down, my answer is x is greater than 2. What does that look like on a number line? I just draw a line. Normally I would stick 2 in the middle. 3, 4, 1, 0. Put arrows at both ends to show it goes on. X is greater than 2 and x is a natural number. It's greater than 2, so 2 is not included, so I start at 3 and 4. X is greater than 2 is 3 and 4 and all the other numbers this direction, but I only have to show a couple. Second question, 3x is less than minus 12, x is an element of z. So it's going to be integers, plus and minus whole numbers in my answer. Again, here what would I do? I'd divide by 3. So that would be x is less than minus 4. Again, draw a simple number line, stick minus 4 in the middle. Minus 3, minus 2. Remember, with negative numbers, as you get closer to 0, they look like they're getting smaller, but actually they're getting more because they're getting closer to 0. Think of it as a lift going up towards the ground floor. You're getting closer to 0, you're getting closer to 1, and so on. X is less than minus 4, x is an element of z. Actually, let's make this x is less than or equal to minus 4. Okay, so let's see, x is less than or equal to minus 4, x is an element of z. So it's going to be whole numbers plus and minus that are less than or equal to minus 4. So minus 4 is included in that. Minus 5 is included in that, and minus 6 is included in that. Minus 3 isn't because it's greater than minus 4. Question 3 was 15x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 26. X is an element of R. So 15x minus 4, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides because that's what I do if it was an equation. So 15x is greater than or equal to 30. Now I'm going to divide by 15. Because I want to find out 1x, x is greater than or equal to 2. And again, x an element of R, x is greater, so I'm going to put 2 in the middle, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0. X is greater than or equal to R, to 2, and x is an element of R. So 2 is included, solid dot on 2, and then because I want to show that I'm including all the other numbers between 2, 3, 4 and so on, all the decimals, all the fractions, I shade in the line to show that everything is included in that. Question 4, 3x plus 5 is less than x minus 5. So this is really getting a bit nasty now. I want my x's on one side, I'm going to put here, and my numbers on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to first of all get rid of this plus 5 here by subtracting 5. If I subtract 5 here, I have to subtract 5 here. So I now have 3x is less than x minus 10. I don't want this x here, so I'm going to subtract x from both sides. 2x is less than minus 10. Now I'm going to divide by 2. So I have 1x is less than minus 5. Okay, and I'm going to do my number line. Again, draw a number line, stick your number in the middle. Minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, and then minus 6, minus 7. So x is less than minus 5, so it's going to be this side of minus 5 to the left. Minus 5 is not included, so no dot on minus 5. It's only integers, it's only positive and negative whole numbers, so I'm only doing dots. Okay. Question 5 says 2x plus 3 is greater than 6 plus x. X is an element of R. So again, I want x's on one side, numbers on the other. X's on this side, subtract 3 from both sides. 2x is greater than 3 plus x. And then subtract x from both sides because I don't want that x there. So x is greater than 3. Draw a number line. Okay, put 3 in the middle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 1, 0, negative 1. It's real numbers, which means that it's going to be a shaded line, but 3 is not included. How do I show 3 isn't included? I put an empty circle around 3. So 3 is the boundary of it, but it's not included. And then I do my solid line to the right of 3 because my numbers are bigger than 3. Okay, and then finally, 3 by 2x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 5 by 3x plus 5. This is nasty. Minus 1 and x is an element of R. So first step, like with all equations, is I'm going to multiply out the brackets. So even though it's an inequality, we treat it like an equation. So 3 by 2x is 6x. 3 by minus 1 is minus 3 is greater than or equal to 5 by 3x is 15x. 5 by 5 is 25, and then that minus 1. Let's tidy it up. 6x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 15x. Plus 25 minus 1 is plus 24. Numbers to one side. I think I'm going to put the x's on this side and the numbers on this side because I've got more positive x's on this side. So x is on this side. So I don't want that x there. Take 6x away. So negative 3 is greater than or equal to 9x plus 24. And I don't want that 24 there. So minus 24 minus 24. So I've now got that minus 27 is greater than or equal to 9x. Divide both sides by 3. So I've got, sorry, by 9. By 9. X, and I'm going to have 9x divided by 9 is x. Minus 27 divided by 9 is minus 3. So minus 3 is greater than or equal to x, or, easier to understand, x is less than or equal to minus 3. Do you notice the pointy part of the inequality is going towards the x? So when I rewrite it with the x on the left, the pointy part goes towards the x. And then I'm going to draw my number line, put minus 3 in the middle, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, minus 4, minus 5. X is less than or equal to minus 3. Minus 3 is included. X is less than that. It's going to go to the left of minus 3. Okay, I hope that helps. Talk to you again. Bye-bye.